Hi guys, welcome back. This is a new Let's Play video on Dofus. We are currently on the Shadow server and we're doing a bit of grinding with the blop sets. Just thought I'd record what I'm doing at the moment, just to show you how effective it is becoming. So as you can see, I've got all four of my characters. I'm just going to put the display capture on. There we go. So basically what we can see is at the bottom of our inventory we've got each piece of blop, and we've also got the flower corresponding to that blop as well. Now if we switch to our other characters, it's the same again and the same all the way through. So this basically just helps me keep track of how many blop pieces we currently have. Now if we load up the Dofus website, we can actually see how many blop pieces we need for a certain set. So for instance, the Pippin blop set is going to cost 31 of the Pippin blop. So what I would do is basically go onto my characters and add up all of the Pippin blop until I have 31. The flowers is going to be 4, and that's the same for each one. It's going to be 4 flowers. Now obviously each set is going to be costing a different amount of blop, and yeah, that's why we're hunting pretty much every mob to do with blop. So yeah, it's quite a long grind, but it is necessary. We are on a ×3 server, so it makes it a lot easier for us. Unfortunately, if you go into a standard server such as Echo or a mono account server, this takes for ages, but you will probably be running this with 7 man rather than 4, so it is a lot quicker. So you could argue that, you know, it actually wears out the same. But it's not just the blop pieces we need in order to make the blop set. As you can see, if we go over to recipes, there is certain items in the blop set that have been added to the game. Now these items are dropped by, I forgot what they're called, but we can basically find them underneath the lake. So we are currently here, and there we are. So they're in the, I believe it's the Lousy Pig Plain, or it might be Cania Massif. There actually is, I believe, an achievement that we can do to gain a lot of the pieces. Let's have a look. I believe it is further down, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, it's not this far down, I think. I don't remember. So I'm 90% sure there is a achievement. Just gonna quickly zoom through this. They might have actually took it out. Okay, so we have a Blops one, which gives us one of each. In order to do this, we actually have to do the Blop dungeon, because these 3 mobs are only found in a Blop dungeon, and we also have to be level 60. So we're not going to be doing this achievement, because my characters aren't near level 60, so there's no point in me going through the dungeon to then reach level 60 and not get the drop, basically. Now I'm just wondering if they've actually took this mob out, because I mean the achievement out for the mob, because there definitely used to be a achievement. Anyway, the mobs that I'm on about, and if we press B, which takes us to our bestiary, you can see, here we go. So these are the mobs I was on about. Now these mobs are, you know, they drop the items that we need pretty regular, you know, 37%, 38%, 3.7. We're bound to get, I believe it's 1 of them per set, so we're bound to get at least 4. And the same with the maces as well. So yeah, I think they actually took them out. I think they was under robots, maybe. Aha, there we go. So it's under imp automatons. Now, obviously, if we do this achievement, we have to be level 60, so it's just going to be our Sakura that's going to receive the rewards. But then again, you know, it's a bit extra that we can actually do rather than us going to the dungeon and focusing there. So we're going to be fighting this big mob here. I might just skip through the fight. It's not really going to be too exhilarating. Yeah, and then show you the loot in the end. So what I'm going to do is actually turn off all captures, and we're just going to watch it from our Sakura's point of view, because I don't feel like it's necessary to do it from everyone's point of view. It gets a bit boring, and you know, the whole alt tabbing must be annoying for you guys as well. So yeah, we're on a... Oh, this is a pretty annoying map, to be honest. So we're going to get our Sakura as close to the Pippin as possible, and you'll see why in just a second. Our Eni needs to be kind of close, and our Eka Flip is probably going to die. Yeah, this is going to be a very tough game. I didn't realise how close we were to everything. So the challenge, I doubt we're going to do. If we have to basically defeat every mob within 5 turns. And the reason why I started next to the Pippin Blop is because it has minus 59 air resistance. Now this is good because our Sakura can nearly two-shot it. So that's why we needed one of each element in our character, so we can basically focus each individual one, and in turn make fights a lot faster and easier. So as you see, the Cocoa Blop is has got a weak resistance to Earth. So if I use my Sedida, you can see the damage is pretty extortionate. You know, all we've got to focus on is basically healing at the correct times, giving some shield, and yeah, hopefully that turns out well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Clover, which is a move I was on about earlier, which gives 200% crit, so it means we're going to crit no matter what, and it turns us into chance on bluff no matter what. So as you can see, the Morello, we're going to hit over 200s, which is brilliant. And then it's all about the Eni. This is what this game is about, the Eni. Now our Eni needs to be able to sustain the correct amount of heals, as well as kill the Indigo Blops. So what I'm going to do is Frightening Word the Eka Flip. I'm going to summon Ikone, of course. Then I'm going to give AP to... I'm going to give AP to the Eka Flip, and then Preventing Word the Sedida for now. Just to make sure we don't die straight away, because these Blops do hit quite hard. They do summon little Blops, and these little Blops are the ones you got to watch out for. So each one's going to hit about 49 to 50, and they also go invisible, so it's quite annoying. They can also steal AP, which in turn can also be very annoying. So this Pippin Blop is dead when it's my Sakura's turn, which is good, and that means my suffering will become free. So I'm just going to summon a sword, which will hopefully heal me back to full. So yeah, with these mobs, please do be very careful. Don't think because they're little tiny Blops that they can't hit hard. Their damage output is very powerful through a long game, so I'd be very careful if I was you. So yeah, we're going to summon a sword, and we're going to lock this Indigo if we can. There we go. As you can see, my sword can hit multiple enemies, which heals me for a great deal. Now, the Pippin Blop is kind of in the way, so what I'm going to do is just... I think I'm going to summon a Sacrificial Doll, which you'll see in a sec how much damage that can cause. And... yeah, we're just going to have to Bramble the Morello. Deal some decent damage. Oh, okay. So the Sacrificial Doll deals air damage. I was hoping it would hit this Pippin Blop, because that is minus air. But there must have been a invisible Blop in the way. I'm going to be saying Blop a lot this video. It's going to get quite annoying. So what I'm going to do is Feline Spirit. It's basically going to transport me over here. And then I'm going to shield up, just to make sure we survive. So yeah, as you can see, my Any is losing a lot of health, so we've got to be very careful. Which is why I'm going to give AP to the Coney, so I can get double heals. And there we go. So we're pretty much back to full. The advice I would give is just treat each character as its own. You know, keep them all above 50% health. Don't focus too much on keeping one alive, because of the off chance that all these Blops crit and hit, they can hit 100. You know, we don't want them to crit and hit. You know, if there's 7 of us, 7 of them, they're going to one-shot your main character. So you need to be wary of all your players in game, especially when fighting Blops. So yeah, we can actually go for this Pippin Blop and probably kill it. I'll get close to killing it, I'm afraid, but some decent damage. As you see, the sword is very OP. It hits neutral damage, which can actually hit every single Blop. So now it's the Seedida's turn. And we can nearly finish off the Coco. So we're probably going to finish that off with the Echo Flip. I would use all or nothing, but it's, you know, it's an all or nothing move. It's quite risky at the moment. So I think my crit has run out. Yep. So I'm going to have to use Clover one more time to kill this Morello and also kill the Coco. Now I'm going to use a Summoning Claw, which is going to summon a kitten. That'll definitely kill the Coco Blob and also give me some additional power. As you can see, it gives me 50% power per hit, so now I have 100% power on the Echo Flip. We are on turn 3, so we might be able to do the challenge, which will be amazing because the percentage bonus is brilliant. That's what we need at the moment. I'm going to go full damage on the Indigos. So, because we actually might be able to do this challenge, and if we do, the drops are going to be insane. High risk, high reward. Now, this is good. So they've all lined up for me to do a light speed, which is going to hit every single enemy in that path. And yeah, and we can also damage the Indigo. Okay, so we're getting, it's not looking possible, to be honest. Yeah, unfortunate. We'd be very close to doing the challenge, but I don't think it's going to happen, I'm afraid. I'm going to Manifold, which is going to hit every enemy. And I'm just going to do some decent damage on this Coco. Unfortunately it didn't kill the Indigo, which I thought it would. It's not too much of a problem, we can finish it off with the Yenny. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, it's the Echo Flip's turn, my fault. Okay, so yeah, we're just going to have to go for a double bluff. I'll probably just heal just to stay safe. Okay, so the kitten actually killed the Blop. So I think we've got one more turn to be able to do this challenge. Now, if I Stimulating Word and then push back, I need to be able to hit that Indigo, but I'm not going to be able to, so this challenge won't be able to do. You have 5 turns to kill that ally. Yeah, we was attacked on the first turn. So, oh my god, that Coco just summoned another Coco. I haven't seen that before. Okay, let's just finish. Okay, the sword couldn't finish. thankfully, because we give our Sedida increased, we can actually kill all of them. Sweet. Yeah, oh, we was one turn away. That's so unfair. Okay, that was a... I used the wrong spell, my bad. So I was supposed to use Wheel of Fortune on any, because that would deal a stupid amount of damage. It wouldn't have killed it, but it would have been close to do so. Yeah, it's not a problem. I'd say just fully heal, I guess. Maybe... There we go. So as you can see from this fight, it wasn't particularly hard. It's just a case of playing safe. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, I think this is the last turn. Okay, yeah. So if we don't kill it now... Is that it, maybe? I'm not sure. Wait, do we have one more turn? Wait, what? Okay, sweet. So that's news to me. As you can see, guys, for doing that challenge, we got a stupid amount of drops. Now, this is how I'd recommend hunting blops. This method is it works out very well, because obviously it can keep track without going back into your inventory. So, wow, that was beyond amazing. You know, I'm pretty sure I could craft... I've got all the block pieces that I need. Now, you know, better safe than sorry. I'm probably going to collect more because this isn't too difficult. Just because they can sell for quite a lot as well. And obviously if I craft more gear, it's more chance to mage more gear as well. But yeah, I can... If I flick through all my characters now, I actually pretty sure... Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have all the block pieces I need, which is... Wow, that was really quick. So yeah guys, I'm going to probably cut it here, finish a few more fights, and I'll get back to you in a sec. Right guys, so we're back. That was probably just a matter of seconds for you, but for me that took about 2 hours. So basically, I have gone ahead and crafted every single piece of each blop set which we need. This feels good. This feels amazing. We got really lucky with some of the rolls as well. So like for instance, this amulet is near perfect already. The next step is going to be to level out mages straight up to 50, and that means that we can just vitality mage pretty much every single item, which will increase the sustain tenfold. Each character will have about 1000 health after this is in effect. So yeah, let's equip these and have a look at our brand new stats. So as you can see with the Sacria, we still have the 1 MP from the Mad Tofu cloak. Our agility went up by about, it wasn't too much considering our items were relatively decent. The set bonus, so as you can see, gives nice resistances, but it also gives us a minus resistance, which isn't something we want to be aiming for. So what I'm going to try and do is, if we go into our encyclopedia, that's not the encyclopedia, encyclopedia, and if we go into our equipment and we go to pets, and we type in quack, oh sorry, it's quack, my bad. So these pets, as you can see, they give 25% resistance in a certain element. Now, for instance, I am lacking earth resistance, so I would get a earth black. Now to level a black, it is extremely hard now because you've got to feed them resources, or you've got to do Colosseum, I believe, which can take a very long time. So pets like this are very expensive. I believe there's new ways to get these pets, so I'm going to have to do my research into it. But it would be nice to have a pet for each one of my characters, just associated to the opposite element, sorry. So yeah, we did have a number of resources left over, which they are worth quite a lot, surprisingly, so we can maybe get some karmas off them, for instance the flowers and the blops. But if we look in our recipes, the next set we're going to go for doesn't actually involve blop. I thought it did. Brilliant. So the next set we're going to be going for is the... Let me load up the encyclopedia again, guys. The encyclopedia is really helpful, has everything you need. We're going to be going for the royal blop. Now, this is obviously level 80, so we've got quite a ways to go. Yeah, to get this set is probably a lot easier to get because we can just basically farm the dungeon and it gives us everything we need, as well as some nuggets, which on this server I'm not quite sure how popular they are because it's pretty much one alliance which owns the whole server, which is this one, as you can see. So I'll have to look into that a bit more, but nevertheless we can always just purchase them. So what I'm going to do is transfer each set to the designated character, and then what we can do is pretty much finish the rest of the dungeoneering. So we've got to do the Scara dungeon, which is brilliant. I'm really glad we got this set in time for the Scara Leaf dungeon, because that means that our power is going to be amazing, considering each character is going to have, you know, a massive amount of damage, and the ability power bonus is brilliant as well. So yeah, just going to trade these over, and there we go. That's the Sedida sorted. So how much strength are we rocking on this Sedida? So we got 363. That's brilliant. So it's going to be really strong. Now we're probably going to have to swap out the hat and the cape for our Sedida. What works really well with the Eka Flip is the Mosquito set. Actually uses 3 pieces, so we can probably keep that for a bit longer until we get some more karmas. Debating on, so now my Sacria's jeweler, shoemaker and tailor are quite high. I could actually craft some more stuff for our, yeah, I'm probably going to do that actually. So I'm thinking, let me have a look. So what I'll probably do is just increase this to 60, because by the time I can craft most of this stuff I will be 60. Yeah, so we're probably going to go for the jelly headgear for the Yeni, because it gives some nice wisdom, intelligence and heals, and I believe it comes with a cape. We don't really want the cape, to be honest. Yeah, there's a lot of variation we could be doing. So yeah, I'm going to look into it a bit more, and hopefully by next episode... Ooh, the Dazzling Cloak, I forgot about that. That'd be really, really useful actually. It's not too expensive either. Yeah, wow, that actually is really cheap. Wow. Yeah, we'll probably go for the Dazzling Cloak on most characters. Wow, the Gobcool cape is really nice for heals. And the headgear. Okay, and probably just get the cape. Right, but anyways guys, I'm just rambling. Hope you enjoyed this episode. It was a lot of work, but it did pay off, and you know, we are getting there slowly but surely. So thanks for sticking around guys, and I hope to see you in the next episode.